Admiral's log. We have a serious problem. On September 18th, we've signed a peace treaty with the Austro-Hungarians after they desperately begged us for peace. All Austro-Hungarian military units were ordered to stand down. It now appears that some of the Austro-Hungarian units have either not received these orders or have gone rogue. Intelligence is pretty spotty right now, but it seems that there is a faction of military leaders that have gone rogue, with the head of Admiralty being one of them. This military junta refuses to accept surrender and continues to fight, and since they control the military, they have been pretty difficult to overthrow. Our forces, war-weary and eager to return home to their families, will continue to fight for as long as is necessary. I can't speak to the Austro-Hungarian army or air force, but I'm confident that we will have the resources to destroy the Austro-Hungarian navy in its entirety, should it come to that. The new battlecruiser, Sonntag, has completed construction. I have ordered her to immediately be refit to the new standards of the Ferrari class. Once this third sister joins the battlecruiser fleet, we can destroy even more battleships. I'm also eager to start striking the Austro-Hungarian ports. This will create opportunities to hit the Austro-Hungarian infrastructure supporting their navy. It isn't required just yet, but I like to keep my options open. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the Italy campaign, episode 16. I swear I made a peace treaty with the Austro-Hungarians. They said, would you kindly sign here? We really desperately need peace because you're utterly demolishing our navy. And I said, yes, sure, I'll sign it. And then they just said, yeah, right, but we're going to keep shooting your transports. So the Leoben and two of their destroyers, in fact, the only two new destroyers that they have decided to make a push on a couple of ships that I have, a transport group. The Ferrari and the Regina are not really taking any of the bullshit very well. So it's going to be the Regina, the upgraded Regina at this point. No, actually she's not upgraded, but I still don't understand. See, when a ship is refitting, you cannot actively move it away from a port. But apparently, she's housed in Ancona, because that was the only thing that would make sense. Yeah, she's housed in Ancona, and even though she's under refit, with another 2 months to go, she's still able to engage. I don't quite understand that mechanic yet. At any rate, we got the Regina unupgraded, so with semi-armor piercing shells, which should be nice against the heavy cruiser, and 2 destroyers, and the Ferrari F1 with her upgraded shells and improved ammunition capacity is going to come to the rescue with reinforcements, or rather as reinforcements. So it is entirely likely that she's going to be starting 15-20 kilometers away. Let's see, the Regina is 20 kilometers away from the enemy and already engaging. Where is... yeah, there we go. The Ferrari's 15-ish clicks away from the Regina. We're just going to plow through our own convoy because we don't care about collisions. And turn the Regina to port. Bring her guns to bear and just clobber the enemy, who apparently either have not been informed about the peace treaty that's been signed or have gone rogue and simply don't care. Whichever it is on their heads. Because if I do nothing, they will sink my transports. So whatever the explanation might be, these ships have to go. Wow, that is interesting. Did not expect a ricochet. Regina's firing, even the Ferrari's firing from 28 clicks away with not even terrible accuracy, because I thought she wouldn't even be able to fire at all. 13.7. These heavy cruisers of theirs do come with torpedoes. The Regina is already moving away from the convoy. So I'm hoping that if the heavy cruiser decides to torpedo something, it's going to be the Regina, and that she's going to try and torpedo me here. Which means that the transports, unless they really do something stupid, which is entirely likely, will not get torpedoed. At any rate, I don't really appreciate these enemy ships going rogue. That's essentially what they've been doing. Damage to the main gun. This nonsense again, huh? I don't understand how they can damage the main gun when the main guns are so heavily armored. Oof. That it is very difficult for them to damage them with a 6-inch gun. which I believe cannot really pen me anywhere. Yeah. But apparently it can damage the main gun. This thing is pretty heavily damaged. And turning away. That's not necessarily a good thing. That means that they might drop torpedoes in the water. We're going to turn the Regina away. The Ferrari is not yet an active target. Yeah, you just torped. They just ran out. Heavy cruiser. Wow, the heavy cruiser is really getting completely clobbered by our battlecruisers. I mean, you don't pick a fight with a battlecruiser if you're sailing a heavy cruiser, but the AI apparently hasn't quite received that memo. Yeah. See, these shells on the Ferrari are so incredibly good that they're likely to cause overpens. But for some reason, with these super high-end shells at, let's say, 12,500 meters, enabling 46 inches of pen, I have 12% chance to pen. Right? So that means that I cannot pen 46 inches of armor. They don't have 46 inches of armor anywhere. Maybe if it's angled badly or something? Ricochet even? Wow. Okay, fine. High explosive to all. Yep, that's gonna cause some fires. They are still flooding. Have you launched your... No, you haven't. The D-55 has not yet launched the torps. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. On the seabed, because the Leoben is dead. Switch to the D-55. Come back. Switch to the D-54. Let's get lucky once. And the ship will be destroyed. This one's probably targeting the Ferrari now. Let's keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's pretty bad for the structural integrity of your ship. That was an overpen, wasn't it? Yeah, a high explosive overpen at that. That was not an overpen, and that was a... sorry, yes, it was an overpen for 1300 damage. Just a flat-out destruction of their ship. D-54 taking some damage. This one is essentially harmless, because that 4-inch gun... Well, if the 6-inch gun had 0.1% chance to pen at that range, then sure, at this range they have a bit more chance to pen. Superstructure could be damaged, but... they're really not making that much of an effort. So the convoy is safe. They have lost 3 more ships, and hopefully this is going to crush the rogue elements of the Austro-Hungarian Navy. No guarantees. No guarantees. Let's see what the next month is going to bring. Interestingly, the Austro-Hungarian Empire's head of Admiralty, Bernhard von Wullerstorff, is suddenly replaced by Franz von Holub. His recent failures in overall poor management must have been the cause. Well, he lost a ton of ships. He really lost a ton of ships. Wow, more rogue ships. Regina, apparently either not refit or not caring about her refit, is going after the Schwarzenberg with the support from the Fiat 12,000 and the Generale Marcello Prestinari. These ships are difficult to approach because of their secondary armament. Fortunately, they're manned by cadets. So that's going to allow me to get the destroyers, well, destroyers, somewhat closer, somewhat safer. But not a whole lot. Range, 13 kilometers. What? That means we're essentially inside of torpedo range? That's a freebie and a half. Oh, the Regina has been upgraded. I don't believe that 2 months have passed. But hey, if she's now carrying the AP capped shells, then I'm all for it. The Fiat has also been upgraded. It's such a weird mechanic, this refit thing. Because when they're refitting, you still cannot leave their dock, or you cannot order them out to the sea. But you can have them apparently appear in battle. Anyway, the Fiat 12,000, my oldest heavy cruiser, has been upgraded. She sacrificed one of her 8-inch turrets, the one on the stern, and that now carries 10 torpedo tubes of 24-inch These are not as sneaky, but should allow the ship to do more damage against capital ships like that. Now, I don't believe that this ship is entirely harmless. Yeah, she can do quite a lot of damage against the Regina. Fortunately, her crew... Holy shit. That was the first shot from the Regina. Hold on. Do I know you? Yeah, I know you. 15-inch guns. Just... This one was so far forward that it kind of threw me off. Let's take a snapshot of that. That was the first salvo from the Regina, causing flooding, causing fire, and knocking out an engine. That was the first shot. Let's have the Generale rush into range. Drop some torps. Although... See, here's kind of the luxury problem that I have. The Regina is probably going to cause more floodings and potentially more engine damage. Meaning that the torpedoes are going to be aimed at a point where the ship is not going to be by the time that they're going to get there. So, I have a luxury issue in the sense that my battlecruiser is too effective. As strange as that sounds. You're 10.6 clicks. The ship is not heading away. Could you kindly send your torpedoes? Fiat, that way. Don't care about collisions. Destroyer's now the main target. Okay. No, sorry, it's the secondary target. Overpen, fire. Okay, go on. We're going to get a little closer while you still have a smoke screen. These torpedoes travel at 49 knots. These travel at 37 knots. So, if I launch now, they might sort of arrive at the same time, I guess? It's a really weird build, this. I'm so used to having more of a, let's say, even design. To the sense that having an ABX turret or ABXY or something like that. That having torpedoes on the stern just kind of throws me off. Alright, the Fiat can continue her course. You're going to turn to port. So as not to get into the torpedo barrage that was just launched by the Fiat. And hopefully you will now be able to launch. Torpedo launcher still turning around. Ooh. You did a good amount of damage against the Fiat there. Overpen. There we go. Now the DD has launched torpedoes. Perfect. Now you can come back. Regina can more or less continue on her course. This thing is going to slow down. There's a rogue Austro-Hungarian attacker. Which for some reason or another is turning away. Okay, so we've got one set of torps there. Another set of torps there. It's kind of a cross torp. Or rather, we're going to have a section going there and a section going the other way. I have no idea if we're going to be able to hit this thing. Fiat, don't show that much broadside. Not right now. Schwarzenberg. Launching torpedoes at the heavy cruiser. I don't think so. Full pen. Very nice. They might have an issue with some of these torps. These? And potentially those. But Schwarzenberg... Yeah, now they're aware of at least some torpedoes. Yep, that was 2 torps. So that was a torp from the from the CA, from the heavy cruiser. Interesting, because those were the, well, the easier to detect torpedoes, if you will. You should be able to deal immense amounts of damage. Yeah, you got a 100% chance to pen. Schwarzenberg launched a torpedo against the Regina, so we're going to turn the Regina away from that. And your main firepower is still focused on the heavy cruiser. It's just the secondaries that are going for the battlecruiser. For some reason. Not too sure why, but hey. It's your mistake to make. Go on. Overpants. Switch to high explosive. Let's get the damage control party something else to worry about. As the ship's going to be consumed by fire. At least if it's up to me. Yeah, destroyed main gun. Caused flooding. 2 engines are out. Structural integrity is really... Yeah, well... Not sure which one is going to go first. Should have softened up the ship enough to deal a bit more damage with AP and hope that it doesn't overpen. Overpen. I've set 2 fires, that's nice. You're still trying to kill my heavy cruiser. You're just doing a shit job at it. That's good. 17% structural, 12% buoyancy, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold! To the Adriatic Sea. For 46,895,000 tons. Sorry, 46,895 tons. Okay. More rogue elements? Or was this it? I mean, I am at peace with these people, correct? Italian. Enemies. What? I said, yes, let's do a peace treaty, and they said just, nah. Okay, fine. Our power projection is fairly low. Their power projection has gone up. So we're still blockaded. That's nice. We do have the new battlecruiser available. Where were you parked again? Palermo, right? Yeah, the San Gennaro. But the San Gennaro is still undergoing refit for another month, I think. Yeah. They're 50% through the refit. The Regina is repairing for 1 month. And 7 months from now, we're going to have the Ferrari Spider 47,000 if we need it. It's a battlecruiser which has a far smaller armament designed to take down heavy cruisers. But at the moment, there are not that many of those left. There we go. The blockade has been dismantled. Our economy is now stabilized to the tune that we're getting 68 million a month. That's a lot of money. More attacks on our transports. Regina coming to the rescue of the transports. Once again, the Guardian Angel is going to have to deal with these Austro-Hungarian forces. Now, they had 3 heavy cruisers. By the time that this is done, they're going to have none. No, sorry, they're going to have 1. But it's going to be in pretty poor spirits, I suppose. Where is the enemy? To the northeast. Oh, that's not good. Shit, they really got the drop on the convoy. Oh no. Regina has a bit of a reputation to uphold as the protector of the fleet. Or rather, the guardian angel of merchantmen, but these guys apparently really got the drop on the convoy. I've already lost 4 ships. Make that 5 as the Delfino gets blown up. Oh, the best thing I can do probably is save 2 transports. If that. And just get some revenge. There goes the Lupo. This is a mission failure already. Piemonte, Giussano. There goes the Gaeta. San Marco and Beirant are probably just dead. Beirant's extensive fire. They got the whole convoy. Wow. That is a blow to morale. That's a serious blow to morale. And there goes the Venere Amata. So, utter mission failure. Because I did not get any of my transports to safety, but I wouldn't know how to have done that any different. Transports were not ships that I could control. The battlecruiser is the only thing that I could control. And the Regina is doing everything she can to just get there as quickly as possible. Let's get some revenge while we sweep through the wreckages of the sinking transports and see if we can pick up survivors. Focus on this ship. Don't get too close now, they do carry torpedoes. And those magical 6-inch guns of theirs, which are somehow able to deal damage. Despite not really having a lot of penchants. Regina's still working on her aim. Seasoned crew at this point. I would beg to offer that it's a bit different than just seasoned. Seeing as that Regina has been essentially non-stop fighting for 2 years. Turn. They're probably going to torp us now. If they haven't already. This is going to throw off the accuracy. And my turrets. Oof, close. Yeah, Feldkirch has launched the torps. Vorarlberg has also done that, but Feldkirch has launched more, as she launched probably both sides. This is why I go through the full turn. High explosive. Bow turrets in position. Miss, miss, miss. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now she launched the other side as well. There is a close encounter with the torpedo. I also got these side mount underwater tubes. Oh, that was a great hit. Very nice. I don't carry a lot of those tubes, but 23-inch is very deadly on a battlecruiser that has no torpedo blister. I think AP on these ships is just too good now for a heavy cruiser. It's just too powerful. Come on, Regina. One more good hit. And Feldkirch should cease to exist. Neither of these have launched more torps. How expensive is that? 54 million. Oh. It's not that impressive. Switch to the Vorarlberg. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Yep, overpen with high explosive. Okay. Turn. AP. That was not exactly where I was wanting, or where I was expecting those shots to go. Go on. Nah. Either you ricochet or overpen. So fine, we're gonna throw a high explosive right at the bow of that cruiser. See if that does enough. Yeah, we're gonna have some hit there. Oh yeah. 4 hits. Several incidents of flooding. Been reported on the Vorarlberg. An engine is out. Yeah, that's more like it. And she's gone. Extensive fire took her. Okay, now the Feldkirch. No torpedoes in the water from you. Good. Let's get this thing away. And then we can go back home for some swift repairs. Because we have lost about 20% structural integrity. Come on, Regina. Get it done. There you go. You gonna flood them out? 15? No, not really. 14? Hit him again. Missed. Are you leaving the area? No, you're just trying to turn. It's not necessarily in your best interest right now. But then again, leaving is not exactly going to happen with a ship that can probably do no more than 6 knots. Against the battlecruiser that can still do 37. Oh. Stop toying with your food. Just blow it up. No, well, don't blow up your food, but, you know, blow up the heavy cruiser. Oh. Okay. Job done. But, task failed. I got my revenge, but the entire convoy's been destroyed. That sucks. I wonder if that's gonna reflect in my economy. 62 million income right now. Let's see what happens in the next month. It doesn't really seem to have affected my monthly balance yet. I think it says 60 million. Anyway, we have another encounter between the destroyers. They have a new destroyer, the D-57. But I still have the original, a Lamborghini Aventador. Let's fight. I haven't exactly done much to upgrade these destroyers, except give them a far more deadly torpedo punch. The 4-inch guns are still... I mean, yeah, they're okay, but... they're not really going to win any gunfights. Where's your ship at? Conditions... oh, pretty terrible. Stormy weather, strong gale, very rough waves. Okay. Rate of return ping? Nothing? There? Wow. That was a really long range encounter between the DDs. 23 clicks. 18 clicks. So the next is going to be what? 15? Yeah, 16.5, give or take. Same MO as before. You can see the Lamborghini has been out here so long, she's a veteran. Veteran crew, meaning better accuracy, better aiming, better damage control by 60%. Just, this crew has seen it all. Even though I don't recall any special events regarding the Lamborghini. I mean, the Coty is known throughout the world as the ship that you call if you need a convoy destroyed. But the Lamborghini? I'm not so sure. Hello. Alright, Sunshine. We know from first-hand experience that you don't carry a lot of torpedoes. It's cute. Is that all? Because I know that you carry more than that. In case you're wondering why I'm not popping my smoke screen, the sharpshooter D57 already got a minus 10% for shooting through smoke. I have the same thing, targets inside of smoke. So the debuff is not really that important to me. Yeah, okay, you wasted all your torps, now I can just close the distance and torp you. Prepare to torp, over starboard. Get the torpedo launchers in a good firing angle. Fire when ready. Good luck. Going down to the seabed. Yeah. That's 10 hits. That's all torpedoes hit. I launched 10, I hit 10. That's a perfect salvo. Good day. So, what do they have left? Ah, a battleship. The Francis. Ladislaus class battleship. But... my heavy cruisers are not exactly designed to take these things on. They don't have the firepower. I did upgrade them to get more firepower in order to deal with heavy cruisers, but they just don't encounter those. The Lampo and the Rosolino Pilo might be able to deal with the Francis with the torpedoes, but this is a trained crew, which means their secondary armament is going to be more deadly. I am going to withdraw, and if I cannot do that, I'm just going to turn my ships away. In a completely different area near Ancona, we got another very brave and very stupid destroyer, the D-56, which considers itself to be a task force. It might be a force, it might have a task, but I'd say a task force is something that consists of more than one ship. This is one of their new 2 destroyers, again, and it is attacking the Nicola Fabrizi and the Strale. Good luck, but you know how this is going to end. With the destruction of your ship. Enemy to the southeast, I have to win this one. I don't want any damage to my ports. Not necessarily because I'm housing so many ships in them, but more of a, well, it's an honor matter, you know. It's an honor thing. I want to make sure that my ports remain entirely intact, and I don't particularly care for taking casualties among my dock workers. And of course, that's more lore than anything else. Where is your task ship? I refuse to call it task force. There. Let's go. Let's have it out. Formation, line abreast. We're going to go side by side. I'm going to already slow down to 25 knots is fine. There you are. There you are. Let's have it out. Let's go. Here you were. 9.8. New plan. Detach. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. I need you to increase speed. You're probably going to torp the Strale because it's the first thing you can see. And they just ran out of torps. The AI is a bit easy to predict with these ships. If they had more torps, it would have been an entirely different matter. But right now... I mean... You just kind of know how it's going to go down, right? I still don't understand why I'm fighting the Austro-Hungarian Navy when I really did sign a peace treaty. Yeah, you got nothing left. I need you to turn before you have nothing left. Save. Look over port. Torpedo when ready. Good position, right in front of them. Torps away. Second salvo away. I mean, what do you expect? Seriously, what do you expect? Damn rogue elements. So, they won't be doing that again. No, they probably will. They probably will. What does it take to convince these people to stop attacking me? Because at some point their navy's going to be running dry. How many ships are they building? Austro-Hungarian building 41 ships? Holy shit. Okay. What about the Germans? The Germans building only 5 ships, but they have an active fleet of 38. Okay. Oh, their growth is negative. That's interesting. Their growth somehow is still positive. And at this point, the Austro-Hungarian naval budget is double that of the Germans. Right. Oh, their economy is also doing far better than the Germans. Okay. Well, that'll be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time around, hopefully, actually more peace and less fighting, so that I can give my crews the rest that they deserve. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for the next one.